Hello and welcome back. Me and Coop have been doing some work, and you wanted me to do the intro, which I failed at. So take it away, Coop.
I've already died once this episode. Come on. What's up, guys? It's Coop Dizzle here, and welcome back to the Diamond Society. It's another beautiful day here on the Diamond Society server, and I'm hanging out with Offensive Jin. What's up, buddy?
Hello.
You're looking rather dapper, my friend, with your monocle.
Yeah. Oh wait, do you have the texture pack?
I do.
Oh, I thought I was the only one.
So we are hanging out here. What is this place? I'm not sure if I've shown it on camera, but do you want to talk about it real quick?
It's basically the meeting room that me, you, and BZ made while basically during the meetup that we had on one of the weekends.
Yeah, one of the server meetings. We were doing we were talking, proper business and stuff, and while we were doing that, we just kind of derped around and came up with this design for our meeting hall. So I kind of screwed up on the ceiling. I'm not sure how to fix that yet, but we need a chandelier, I think, is the big thing that we're missing. But anyway, so it's a cool little spot, and we figured we'd start off the episode here. And actually, why don't we head down to the roof real quick so we can get a good look at the city. So what we are doing today is we thought we'd hop on. Actually, last night we were just hanging out, and we started kind of doing some work around town. And we thought, why not make an episode out of that? That'd probably make a cool episode. So, what do you think we should do first?
Jump off.
Okay, I'm game. What? Oh, I wasn't wearing my armor! No! Oh my god. You could have at least put on your feather falling boots before you went and tried to retrieve all that.
No, I was down to die, man. I was so ready.
Oh no. Please don't despawn all my stuff. Okay,
be right back.
Be right back. Alright, we got all our stuff back. I thought for sure, I don't know why, I just assumed I was wearing my feather falling boots. But anyway, everything's fine, don't freak out, we're good. So basically what we wanted to do today was kind of hang out, have a good time, and just make some improvements here around the city. And so last night, Offensive Jin started working on this bridge design. Before it was, Motbot had done something, and it basically the big problem is that there wasn't a sidewalk. So like if I come up here, it just went from the stairs here to the stairs over here. Actually, this is perfect because you can still see the other side. So it was really simple, and it did work. It was fine. But this is going to end up being a lot nicer, I think. So Offensive Jin put in a lot of time yesterday trying to come up with something that worked, and I think this is pretty cool. Not very squid friendly. Okay, there we go. So anyway, yeah, are you sure you don't have any thoughts on this? Or actually, yeah, let me set you up a little bit, okay? Talk about your choice for the blocks and kind of what you went through on that.
Well, at first it was all like iron because I got inspiration from a design where it had stone slabs, but full stone slabs, so it wasn't like this, it was like a full block.
Yeah.
And then I decided maybe I could try to use iron as like a replacement.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to use iron in a way that would look good. Like I got inspiration from what they did, and I tried to use iron my own way, but it turned out not looking so great because it didn't really blend in with this wall. So I decided to switch out the blocks for more like gray blocks.
Yeah.
Also, I added the diamond blocks as in Diamond Society.
Yeah, man.
So
ballin'.
And this stair right here is because there's a lever powering this block so that these iron trapdoors would go up.
Right on. Actually, and I do think it looks really cool. It gives some added depth to the bridge as well. That's the big thing I like about the design. There's a lot of depth to it. So if you think about it, it's like 3 layers deep. So anytime you can do that, I think it's a win. So basically, I think what we're going to do now is we're just going to copy this design to the other side, right? And then we might cut back in to show the finished product of that, but we're also planning another bridge over there. You can't really, it's hard to see from up here, but kind of sort of over by where Mott's house is, and over kind of next to Duke's house. And you can sort of see where the road cuts in. We've kind of mapped out where that road's going to run through. So we need to do some like a bridge that's basically going to connect the residential area to the Statue Island to the commercial district. So that's kind of the plan for that. And I don't know, we might do a cut before we do that, because those are like two bridges. So, and we might go for the same design, or we might do a different one. I don't know. So anyway, I guess we'll just worry about getting this side done, and then we'll cut back in and show the finished product.
All
right, sounds good.
Let's do it.
See you in a second. And we're back. Offensive Jen has done it again, folks. So, yeah, you want to talk about it? It's your build, man.
It's literally the same thing as the opposite side.
Yeah, exactly. We just talked about it, but yeah, check it out now. Whenever you're going across here, before it was just the stair to this stair, and now you actually have some sidewalks and some lampposts, and it looks much, much nicer, I think. So I'm glad Mottbot kind of got the ball rolling on it for us, but I think he just kind of meant for it to be a quick job, and so now it's kind of polished off, and it looks really good. So nice job, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing we had to do to kind of make that work is the land right over there. We had to kind of curve that out a little bit sharper so that they were the same on, yeah, basically it was uneven. So like on one side, I think, didn't you say there would have been like 5 or 6 lamps on this side?
Here there would have been 5 lamps, and there would have been 4, so
yeah.
I didn't really like that idea.
Yeah, so we basically just kind of kept this coming along so that they would be the same on both sides. And I think it actually looks really cool. When you look at it from the other side, I think it actually looks better. So that's cool. Yeah. Anyway, alright, so the question is, what's next? We could do the bridges that connect over there and kind of get that road going. And, oh, and you know what? Actually, I was thinking, over here, someone said something about a parking lot whenever we were hanging out with BC. And so that might be something we can do in this little area, is have like you come across here and maybe it just ends in a parking lot, and then from the parking lot you can go to either like this beach area over here, or go into that little shopping mall area over there, something like that. But anyway, maybe for a future date, but we could either do the bridges that connect these two islands together, or we could do some more road work. I'm sure there's more road work that could be done over there. Oh, actually, let's do the retaining wall. How's that?
We could probably do the road work for the commercial district. That's the only thing that like we haven't really done that might be useful to do. in a sense.
Yeah, that would be pretty useful. That's true. Okay, so that means doing this road over here. Oh, hello. My bad internet connection is showing. And let's think. What do you think?
We're gonna have to smooth this out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna require a lot of digging.
Yeah, we don't have to lower it down all the way, but we would have to lower it down most of the way. So, okay. Alright, so I guess the next thing we need to do is to dig? That could take the rest of the episode. But, you're right, it is needed, so, let's at least get a little bit done, I think. Let's see what we can get done. We could potentially steal a beacon from Wallcorp, and that would definitely speed things along here. We're gonna have to do something like that. But anyway, I guess we're gonna get to work and start landscaping some of this stuff, and then I guess when we figure out what we're gonna do with that in the roads, we'll be back.
Hello and welcome back. Me and Coop have been doing some work, and you wanted me to do the intro, which I failed at, so take it away, Coop.
You've already died once this episode. Come on. Oh no, I was trying really hard not to look at that building. Three Ravens is already building the first business here, and I don't want to show any of it if I can help it, so I'm sorry. Maybe his episode will come out before this one does. But anyway, okay, so this used to just be like a really big hill, and so we spent a lot of time just kind of trying to lay out where the roads are. So wherever you see the indent in this road here, or the indent in the ground, there we go, that's where we're going to continue these roads, okay? So this one kind of goes back and then it curves back there, and it's going to meet up with a bridge that comes, see if I can get a better view of it. But it's going to meet up with a bridge that goes across to this island that forks the river, and then also connects over to the residential area. So we've got that going on, and then we're going to continue the road up this way. And so this is all really preliminary. The shape might change. Like, the shape is really bad right now, but we did spend some time because basically we had to lower this terrain quite a bit, trying to take into consideration how we're going to elevate the road. So we have a plan for how we're going to help the road go up a hill. But yeah, anyway, so wherever the road goes up, we basically kind of shaved a bunch of it off so that it, I guess, meets up. Like, you don't have the road, like the edge of the sidewalk, and then a bunch of blocks going up. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay.
No.
Okay, cool. So eventually we'll get the road up to here. Now, I have no idea what we're going to do with it once we get up here. We've got a few ideas, but we're going to kind of wait until a future date. Oh yeah, by the way, for people who have been watching my videos and following my series on here, this mountain right here that I'm looking at used to be a bit taller, and it actually blocked the Coop Dizzle house. And so I just kind of shaved a bunch off of that. So now you can see my initials from the commercial district, which is pretty sweet too, I think. But anyway, so it took a long time. It took like probably about 4 hours worth of work, maybe even 5. Because we also came back here and there used to be like a bunch of sand, a beach back there. And it just seemed like it was going to be out of place. So Vlad thought we should turn that into grass, which I think is a good decision. So we went ahead and did that as well. But anyway, so once this is pretty much, oh, dang it, I looked at it again. So this is pretty much ready to go for building and stuff. We're going to try and put the road in pretty soon too, but we may not have enough wool to really get the job done on that. So yeah, that's about it. Did I miss anything?
No.
Okay.
Man, you gotta be in like every single one of my episodes, because then I don't have to talk at all.
Right, okay, I'm just grabbing up a few blocks. Only 4 gravel, that's not so great. Well, anyway, so the next thing we thought we'd do, we've been over at this island for a while, so I thought we would come over here across this new and improved bridge. It feels so awesome to walk across that bridge now. That was a really good job, well done. But anyway, so we're going to come over here to this retainer wall. And this is kind of the next thing that we want to try and fix up, is this sidewalk and this retainer wall. Now, Motbot actually started the retainer wall, so I thought that was a really good idea. He got it going, and I tried to finish it up. The problem is that it's really flat. So we need to find a way to kind of break that up and make it look a little bit better. And then also, this is why I brought the gravel and the andesite. We need to try and finish up the sidewalk too. So I guess I'm just going to get started on that. But anyway, so we don't actually have like a specific design yet, but we're going to get to work on it and see what we can come up with. And yeah, I guess we'll be back. Offensive Jen had a really cool idea for graffiti, but I don't know how we're going to do that exactly.
I was thinking of like small pixel art, maybe.
Yeah, just something. That would be pretty cool. So anyway, we're going to see if we can come up with some kind of modular design that'll look good, because the challenge is it has to look good regardless of how tall the wall is, if that makes sense. So it's not going to be too complicated. Just something to kind of break up and make it to where it's not flat anymore. And then we'll probably come through here and try and plant a bunch of trees as well, just to break it up some more. So yeah, I think that's it. You want to get to work?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. And we're back. So we've done quite a bit of work on this little area back here. I wish those trees were growing faster so that we could see kind of what it's going to look like when we've got the finished product. But check this out. This is a huge improvement over the flat wall that we had beforehand. So I'll talk a little bit real quick, and then I'm going to let Vlad talk about what he did, because he did something really cool. He put a real special touch on this. But over here, we just flattened out this tunnel entrance just to make shaping it out a little bit easier. And we did a really basic design on the wall. We basically we made pillars with polished andesite, and then we spaced those 5 blocks apart, and added some stairs as well, just to give it a little more shape, so it wasn't just flat with the blocks on top, which I think looks a little bit better. And we've got this little trim on the bottom here, so we've got the slabs, the just smooth stone slabs with glass, dyed glass, there we go, and some glowstone. And I kind of went through and alternate. I did like cyan and then light blue, so it's a real small color change. You can hardly even notice, but it's there. And
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So it's really, really subtle, but just trying to add another layer of detail. So I think that looks pretty good. And then on top of that, why don't you talk about what you did with the wall? Because this is really cool, I think.
It's basically just graffiti. I was trying to replicate what people usually do on city walls. So right here is a heart. Here's just 2 eyes, alternated color, and over here is not really graffiti, but it's more like I don't even know what it is, but it's basically a creeper face.
Yeah, so a real cool way, an imaginative way, I think, to add some detail to the retainer wall here. So it's not, our city's not perfect and pristine anymore. There's like an underground criminal element going on now. So, or maybe not, maybe just street artists, because that's a thing too, right? Just people that they choose that as their art platform, is graffiti. So yeah, that could be a thing too. Alright, so I did a little bit of adding some bushes and some flowers and stuff. This little design right here I actually got from Motbot. If you go over to his modern wood house, he's got a huge rose bush that's kind of surrounded by these half slabs, and I think it looks really cool. So I'm really enjoying that. I plan on using that a lot more often. And then I just went through and did some really simple bush designs going along here. And I did one that was kind of like, it looks like cell phone reception. So, and then this kind of like an archway, just kind of playing around and messing around with it. If I had some bone meal, I would bone meal this up, because there really aren't any businesses or anything around here. I imagine that in our city we would keep our grass mowed pretty well. But I could kind of see this as being an area that gets neglected just a little bit. So, oh, did you drop something down there?
No.
Oh. But anyway, so I wouldn't mind bone mealing this up a little bit and having some not tall grass, but you know what I mean, some grass here and there. Just because I could kind of see this as not being well maintained. But anyway, it definitely adds a nice piece, and especially once these trees grow in, and that kind of helps to break up the gray as well. It's going to look really, really cool walking down this street. So, anyway, nice job, dude. I think it turned out good.
Yeah.
So, I think this is where we part ways for the week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been just hanging out, playing, working around town the last few days. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. Thank you for setting this up.
Yeah, no problem. Take care. I'll see you later.
I'll see you later, man.
Where'd he go? He's hidden.
I'm part of the Peony Brotherhood now.
Alright, take care.
See you, man.
Alright, guys. Well, unfortunately, that's going to do it for me this week. I really wanted to do a little bit more work around town. I really enjoy doing these little, just kind of small jobs that add detail to the area. But, like I said, I have been playing a lot on Streamcraft as well. And it's just taking a really long time to get to a point on that particular map where I feel like I have some cool stuff to show you. But how about this sky, though? I haven't just admired the sky in a while, and I really love the time right around sunset and sunrise. Looks so, so beautiful. But anyway, so let's just go take a look at a few of the things that we got done in this episode. We did get 3 projects done, so I mean, that's not bad for an episode. But yeah, and a word on Streamcraft real quick. With that series, basically, I'm trying to prepare the area for building, and it is just taking me so freaking long to do it. But I have been working every week, hours a week, and As far as when that episode comes out, I know that some of you guys kind of wonder about that, and we're really excited when I released the last Dreamcraft episode. In fact, it gets more views and more likes than the Diamond Society does. So, yeah, we're getting close. I'm getting really close to basically the giant TNT explosion that I promised. So, yeah, hang in there, but it'll basically be out when it's done. So, anyway, let's go check out a few of these things. Let's start off, actually, we'll do the second one. The second project that we did was reshaping this island, and I think that actually turned out pretty nice. Like, now it actually will be able to accommodate the road, which was really the big trick. And from up close, like you can see, if you're standing over there, it looks pretty flat, especially over here, and a little bit over here as well. But from far away, it still looks pretty good, at least. And it's all set up now. If you can kind of see around Mott's Twin Towers over there, you can see that the roads are marked out and it's ready for the road work to be continued all the way up to there, and then over there connecting across here. Man, we need to light that island up. It looks it looks kind of strange. But anyway, so we need bridges here, and then that's basically going to connect up the residential area, the Statue Island, the commercial district, and the Skyscraper District in one big kind of circle, which is really cool. So we're making some good progress on that. Let's see, the first project that we actually did, let's see, where would be the best place to view it? Let's view it from maybe over on this side. But we worked on this bridge. Now, the bridge was totally Offensive Jen's design, but I think it turned out really, really cool. So I like, there it is, right over there. Let's zoom in. I really like that color palette. I think it's very cool. I like the diamond blocks. That's pretty baller, and it's got a lot of depth to it. I mean, it's 3 layers if you think about it, like layer number 1, layer number 2, and then the back is layer number 3. So it's got plenty of depth. I think it looks nice, and I wouldn't mind reusing that design on those 2 bridges right there. So we'll have to see, though. I'm pretty much out of diamonds. So it's funny, Offensive Jen was commenting in his last video. He's like, man, this guy is loaded just using diamond blocks in the lobby, you know, and in the floor and everywhere, right? But I'm really not. Like, that was the end of my supply. You want to go, Spider? I don't think I've killed anyone today. Come here. Do I have room? I kind of want that string, actually. But, okay, we can toss some torches. Perfect. So anyway, also he commented, or no, maybe it was 3 Ravens, commented on this little tunnel thing in his last video. And this is going to be an actual tunnel one day. The wool is basically just a placeholder, and I just need 2 more blocks of it. But it's basically a placeholder so that it kind of looks like a tunnel, like it looks like there's a tunnel there, even though there's really not. So it's kind of like a stage prop, I guess you could say. But one day the road will continue into this mountain here, and where it comes out, I don't know. It might come out in the residential area, it might come out over there somewhere. We just don't know yet, but sometime in the future. And most of these trees have grown in, although those 2 haven't. I don't know why. I guess the tall trees, that's why. It takes so long to get tall trees. But this one over here looks terrible. I don't know. So usually that trick works pretty good, but it's not 100%. Come here. Come here. Oh, man. I need arrows. Oh, inventory. I can do without stone slabs. Okay. So anyway, we'll have to replant this tree for sure, and some of these trees are going to need some love. Like, this one turned out pretty strange. Hello, do you have any more string? Can I? Thank you. I'll take that. But yeah, so this tree needs a little bit of love, and so do these trees. Although the shape turned out really good, it needs more leaf blocks, basically. I really, really liked the idea that Offensive Jen had to do graffiti in the wall. I think that's a really, really cool touch. It's kind of like just the idea that there's a street artist that lives in the city, and he just kind of goes around and, you know, creates art. I don't know. I think that's cool. I definitely need to hide some lighting in here, and I could do more detail in these bushes. I should have put some logs under them at least. Either logs or hidden lighting. But yeah, we'll have to fix that up on another day, I suppose. I don't have any logs on me, so. But anyway, yeah, so once these grow in, and once we get maybe some bone meal over here. Oh man, I'm getting attacked. Once we get this a little bit more bone mealed up and, you know, do some love on the trees, do some hidden lighting and stuff like that. Whoa! Get out of here. Please don't blow up. Okay, he's not going to cause any problems. But yeah, so once we get all that stuff done, it should look really good. And by the way, I love this design. Hopefully this is good inspiration for some of your builds, but a really cool kind of modern landscaping idea that I got from Mottbot's place. So big thanks to Mott for the idea, and hopefully that's good inspiration for your builds as well. And before we sign out, I want to tell you guys, please go check out a couple of channels. One of them is Offensive Gen. He did this episode with me. He's a cool guy, fun to hang out with, and he makes good videos. Like, he does a lot of sort of role play skits and a lot of acting and stuff like that in his videos, but it makes it really fun to watch. And also, go check out Nick Nasty. Nick Nasty did a, well, he's doing a lot of channel art for me. So, like, there's a new YouTube banner and a new Twitter banner, and the, let's see, the Fallout 4 thumbnail, my last one had like a Coop Dizzle Vault Boy character. He made that as well, and it's all turned out really, really good. Like, I love the banner. I like the Coop Dizzle, the Volt Dizzle is what I'm calling it. I like that quite a bit, but the banner, just perfect. The Diamond Hotel is on that banner, looks great, as well as a couple of builds from season 1 of Streamcraft. So please go check him out. He's got a video of like a speed, what is it called, speed art or something like that. Yeah, so basically it just shows him creating the banner in, like, I don't know, really fast. But anyway, so it's really cool. It's set to some cool music. Please go check his channel out. Let him know that I sent you. And Nick, thank you so much again for doing that, dude. It turned out wonderful. And yeah, but that's going to do it for us today, guys. So thank you so much for watching and hanging out today. I hope you had fun. If you did, please make sure and hit the like button. The support helps me out more than you know. And subscribe to the channel if you're new, so you can catch more fun Minecraft videos in the future. And until next time, my friends, may you be happy, may you be well, and take care. I'll see you later.